Hey guys, what's up? Wiggy Cubes here, and today we're going to be doing a how-to video on how to lube a cube. And the cube I'll be using today is the stickerless Go Guan Yu Shao. Very good puzzle, but whenever I first set it up, I made it too slow. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you all how I now like to lube my cubes, and maybe give you a little understanding of how to lube yours. So, let's get on with it. So in this how-to, I'm going to be using just a couple of things to set up my cube. First thing is the actual lube. I use cubicle weight 3 for the pieces and core, and Maru just for the pieces, just to speed it up, and a rag or paper towel to clean the cube, but I like using rags, that's what I'll be using. So the first thing you want to do when setting up your cube is to take it apart and clean it. And for anyone that doesn't know, to take apart a cube, all you have to do is turn it at a 45-degree angle, put your thumb under this piece, and with some mechanisms you can just pop it straight out, but with others you have to actually take the piece, twist it, and then pull out. Then you can take the piece out, and then take a corner out, and then from there it should just fall apart. So, after you take your cube all the way apart, I like to separate the pieces, so I'll do that and then I'll get right back to it. So now that I have all the parts separated out, the next thing to do is to actually clean them. So the best thing to do is just take a piece, I'll start with the corner, grab whatever you're using to clean it, and just wipe it down all around. Just make sure to get all the small edges and crevices. And there we go, we got one. And I'll do a close-up for that just for everyone else. So just a close-up for whenever you're cleaning. Just, you can hold it any way you want and just wipe off all the edges of the cube, inside, under in there where the track goes. Just wipe the entire piece down. Get up in here underneath the corners. I like to get inside here just in case any lube might come out that's not wanted. And sometimes your fingers get lubey, so just clean off the top. And there we go, clean piece. And I will compare a lube piece and a clean piece. The lube piece is a lot more shiny, you can kind of see the lube on it, on the track here. So, yep, and now I will show how to do an edge. So, when cleaning an edge, the best thing to do is just wipe off the big sides, both, or all four of them. And then to just get in, like right where that track is, just get in there, up where this track is, up on these parts, and in there where the actual torpedo is. Then just clean it all up. Make sure you get all the little crevices and just do another quick rub over, and then it's cleaned. Alright, so I'm gonna go and clean the rest of these and then I'll get right back to it. Alright, so now that we have all of the pieces cleaned and in a much less organized state, we'll move on to the core and how to clean it. I've already done the tensioning and lubing of the screws and springs, so all I'm going to be showing is how to clean the outside pieces. So all you do is just wipe off the around side of each center, and you can even get under it, and it's really quick and simple. Just make sure you get each one. Oh, don't lose your center caps. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right, I forgot about this. I forgot about the mechanism. I forgot that the mechanism is different than most cubes, except for like the GANs and stuff. It pushes down like that. And yeah, that happens a lot apparently. So we're just going to put that cap back on. Make sure not to lose those. And you can tension it at this time if you want, but mine's already tensioned to where I like it. So we'll move on to the last part of how to loop your cube. So what you're gonna do next is to just assemble your cube back together, and as you're putting it together, just make sure that your tensions are right. If a piece is, after you put it together, if a piece is popping out, then go back, tension it, and just put all the pieces in. I wait till the very end to actually start using lube, so I'll just be putting this back together. And organizing your pieces helps with just getting stuff in the right place so it doesn't take as long. So then we'll get the green and red, just plop it in there. Then we'll get both green edges, corners, and just put the edges in, and start with an edge, put that in, that around, put a corner in, next edge, and continue on. And we're going to continue on until we get to the very last piece. Oops. Corner. There we go. So, almost done. Put in last corner. Okay, and now that we're here at the last edge, take note of which one it is. Corner's coming apart. Alright. Take note of which one it is and the opposite of what it is. So this is blue and yellow. So the green and white. And now we'll get on to the actual lubing part. So when I lube my cubes, all I do is take a tiny bit of lube, because I like my cubes to be fast and smooth. So I just take the tiniest little bit of lube and I put it right on this little track, and I just smear it all in. If you want your cube to be fast, then just put a tiny bit, just like I'm doing, just the tiniest bit, and rub it all in. And then take just as much as you used before and smear it on right here. And I know a lot of people use a lot more lube than I do, but I don't like using this much. I don't like my cubes to be really gummy. And I don't, let's just put a tiny little dot right there. Just the tiniest. I don't really like lubing there though. And then we'll just take that piece, put it back in the cube, then the opposite one, so blue and yellow. Then I go green and white, and we take that piece out, and we do the same exact thing. So I take it and we get just a tiny bit of lube, and you put it right on that track, smear it all in, maybe a little more, go to the next track, get some lube and put it on there, put some right up here on these top little tracks, little catch parts, then do it on the other side. And if you want, you can do a little dot in there and smear it. I don't like putting so much in there because it slows the cube down. That's what I did wrong whenever I first lubed my Yoshao. Just take that and plop that piece back in there. And just work that all in. Do a scramble. Okay, and here I feel that there's not enough lube, so I'm just going to go back to one of our pieces and just put a little bit more. That's the good part about not putting a lot of lube at first, because you can always go back and add more and you won't over lube it. Just add a little bit there. And sorry for the noise. It's my odd setup. And then just take it and oh, I don't know which way it was in. Whatever, we can always go back and fix it. Alright, so I'll just work all this in. All of it. Make sure it's all worked in good. Alright, a little lubey on the outside, so we'll just take and wipe that off. And I'll just do a quick solve to work all the lube in. It's really hard looking through a phone doing this. It's a lot different. Wow, it's a lot harder than I thought. Especially with a zoomed in screen. Can't even. Oh, okay. Or PLL skip. Alright, so that's feeling a lot better to me. And it's still not as smooth as I want it, so that's where the Maru Lube comes in. And you don't need very much, so I just choose a side. So I'll choose the blue, red, and yellow side. Just open up the cube like this. Just kind of open it up, and I'd place, I'd say about one drop just right there. Just take that and move it all around. Move around the three faces that it's on. Alright, and then get the opposite of these faces. Take it, open it up, and then just take one little drop. Drop it right in. Oh, no. Doop. Alright, and that's feeling much better already. Not as slow, it's just as fast as I need it. And it's feeling a lot better. And that's just about it. So if you want to tension your cube, then you can do that, but I'm not going to do that in this video. And that is just about it. Okay, so now that I've successfully lubed my cube, and it's feeling much better, I hope this helped you on how to lube your own cube. And I'm just going to do a quick time solve. And I'm not going to use a generated scramble, I'm just going to go random. Just breaking in the new lube, new job that it did. And let's begin. Oh. Okay. Let's. It's very hard with this setup in front of me. Oh, no. 31, not terrible. And also, big news, I am going to the Dallas cubing competition next Saturday on the 26th in Arlington. And if anyone that's watching this is going, then come say hi to me. You probably don't know what I look like, so you can just tell from what cubes I have and, I don't know, I guess my voice. Anyways, I'll be there, and if any of you are going, be glad to meet you, glad to mess with each other's cubes, I guess. It's my first competition. I'm hoping it goes well, and I'm going to be there with my dad, girlfriend, and maybe my brother. He might be coming. I'm not sure. But, yeah, if any of you are going, I'd be glad to see you there. I hope you like this video on how to lube your cube. I hope it helped you in lubing your own cube. So, yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you liked it that much more, then you can go ahead and give me a subscribe. Just so you can see any videos that I post. I have been a little off task with posting videos because I've been really busy in school and just normal life. But I'm trying to figure out how to live stream for the very few that are subscribed to me, and just anyone that wants to pop in. So, yeah, that might be coming, but more news on that later. So, thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Bye.